Yo, what's going on, guys? And we're talking about Herbert Jones, the man who was a 4-year player at Alabama. Then he got drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans this past year in the NBA draft. And tonight, he had a phenomenal game, okay? And I want to talk about it. But I want to talk about Herbert Jones on a whole. We'll talk about the Pelicans later in the video. But Herbert Jones, it's a guy, he's been a top 10 rookie all year long. And people who follow the NBA closely probably have noticed he's arguably the best defender in his draft class. Okay, in the sense that Evan Mobley, you could argue, is the best interior defender. Maybe Scottie Barnes the best perimeter defender. I think Herbert Jones is the best 1 through 5 versatile, switchable, agile defender who can guard multiple positions on any given night. And he's a guy who most nights is guarding the opposing team's best player. And let's talk about it. So if you're a Pelicans fan, if you're a Herbert Jones fan, if you're a Bama fan, I want to hear your thoughts, or you're just an NBA fan, down below in the comment section. What do you think about Herbert Jones? What do you think about him compared to the other rookies in his draft class? And hit that like and subscribe button to help the channel grow. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. So, guys, I want to hear your thoughts tonight. Herbert Jones, coming into this year's draft, he was a guy who, for the past few years, he was a guy who was basically averaging a steal and a half and a block and a half with about 10.7 rebounds and a few assists a game in college. That was kind of the gist you were getting from Herbert Jones. But now, over here, tonight against the Cavaliers, Herbert Jones was out there, and the biggest question mark with him coming in was if he can find a jumper, he's going to have a very good career. If not, he was going to be kind of a Robert Covington 2.0. And tonight, 10 for 18 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 7 rebounds, okay? 3 assists, 3 blocks, and he was just phenomenal. Led the team with 26 points, okay? There was no Brandon Ingram. Devontae Graham, Jonas Valanciunas, Garrett Temple, and Gary Clark weren't going to get it done, so Herbert Jones put the team on his back like a tortoise does to his shell and helped his team get the dub, okay? Against a very good team in the Cleveland Cavaliers that is arguably a top 10 team in the NBA currently. And what he does, Herbert Jones, is he can guard anybody. We saw him out there. He guarded, Ricky Rubio, Dean Wade, Lowry Markin, and Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, okay, Kevin Love. And this is a team, the Cavaliers, that are good, scary, like physically imposing. And Jasmine just made an appearance into the video. Shout out Jazz. But what I'm saying is Herbert Jones came out here and he only took 3-pointers or inside the paint. This is what I love. More and more young guys are getting with the program. Don't take mid-ranges. If you want to set yourself for success quickly in this league, only shoot in the paint or 3-pointers. Don't even try the mid-range. And that's what we saw. We saw Herbert Jones. He took that 7-foot jumper. That was his longest shot that wasn't within 5 feet of the basket. That was a 7-foot jumper in between the foul line and that little half circle that's like the 5-foot area. And then he was just down there making layups and dunks. Like Devontae Graham assisted him a few times, or he was laying the ball up and drew a few fouls. But besides that, there was that Jared Harper assisted him and he hit that 25-foot 3-pointer. And there was another one where we saw Garrett Temple hit him with a pass and Herbert Jones hit a 26-foot jumper. I really think they found themselves a diamond in the rough with Herbert Jones. Herbert Jones is a baller. He's a good player. Phenomenal. And it seems like he's going to be there for a long time. So that's definitely where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys agree with me, or am I being overzealous with my man Herbert Jones? Herbert Jones is a guy who will be able to guard every single position in the NBA. And the only thing you think that you have to argue for Herbert Jones that he needs to get better at is, baby, I know that Herbert Jones, look, he had 0 turnovers tonight, and he's kind of a good dribbler for his size. I think the only thing Herbert Jones needs to get better at is just stronger. Herbert Jones is, 206. He's 6'7", 206. I personally would love to see Herbert Jones at 220, okay, put on about 10 to 13 pounds of lean muscle mass, which I think, athletically speaking, won't affect his speed or his burst or any of his verticality, but it will allow him to handle more big men, and especially guys like Anthony Davis, and will help him end up being a perennial all-NBA defensive team member, first team or second team, for a very long time. So that's basically my 50 cents on my man Herbert Jones. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think he's this good? That's basically the video, guys. I'm going to peace out right now because I do want to talk about the next game that did just happen. But peace out.